What's up, weebs? So I was on the hunt for some good mangas to read. I think I'm on the look for more slice of life, Iyashikei romances. And this one particular manga with its very unique name kind of stood out to me. It's called Insomniacs After School by Makoto Ojiro. And with only 125 chapters, this was such a breath of fresh air actually. The concept is so unique and the romance felt so genuine. I admire so much about Insomniacs After School. There's also an anime adaptation, but it's like only 2 or 3 volumes of the manga, so I decided to rather read than watch. And the entire experience of reading this manga was so magical. Okay, to give a spoiler free summary, we have Ganta Nakami, a high schooler who suffers from insomnia, and that's why he is very grumpy and unapproachable throughout the day. He has this one friend, Ukegawa, who has been his friend since they were in kindergarten, and other than that, he's kind of a loner. One day, he was asked to go get some boxes from the observatory room, which currently is just a storeroom, and there he meets this girl sleeping in one of the boxes. The girl turns out to be our other protagonist, Isaki Magari. Isaki mentions even she has problems sleeping at night, so she uses the observatory as like a secret place for having a quick nap. From here, what started as a friendship slowly became so much more. After the teacher found out they were taking secret naps there, she was like, this is obviously not allowed, so she suggested to turn it into a club, and hence started our astronomy club with only 2 members. This is the general overview of the manga, so let's take a deeper dive. I feel like most anime or manga show us the daylight, like the bustling classroom, the golden glow of youth. But Insomniacs After School is a manga that blooms in the dark. Every page feels like a love letter to the moon and her stars, like this invisible beauty that's only visible when everyone else is asleep. I cannot believe this manga is making me say lines like this. And honestly, I'm not exaggerating because reading this manga actually made me appreciate the night sky even more until the mosquitoes reminded me I am not built for poetic experiences. But that's the kind of pull this manga has. It makes you appreciate the beauty of existing quietly, like the beauty of existing with someone quietly. Since our 2 MCs are insomniac, the nighttime quickly starts feeling more than just a backdrop. They have their little enjoy the night club where they roam around the city at night, clicking pictures and admiring everything that seems so busy in the morning. Another aspect of the manga I really like is how real the relationship is. Because romantic mangas often oscillate between two extremes. Like either it's painfully slow burn, like fucking Nisekoi, oh my god, it was such a disappointment, or lightning fast confession, like Horimiya, which is amazing. I really like when the characters figure out their feelings and confess to each other as quickly as possible because my own relationship with my partner was quite fast. I met him and confessed to him all in 1 week. I don't have time to waste. I want to live happily with the person I like as soon as possible. But that's more of like an adult relationship. Here, they are teenagers, and I really like how Ganta took his time to figure out his feelings and come to terms with that he really likes Isaki. And I think the timing of their relationship was just right. They both decided to be with each other as soon as they felt, yeah, that's the person for me. Ganta and Isaki's relationship, it does not feel like a fiction. Like the way they flirt, it's not scripted. It's so clumsy and awkward and it's so human. You have no idea how much I was blushing when Ganta stayed up the entire night reading the messages between him and Isaki. Like I have done that. I still do that. Even their confession felt so genuine. It wasn't dramatic or anything, but it still felt special. My favorite part of their relationship is when they started their radio broadcasting to each other, where they would share about themselves through this special broadcast only the other person can hear. That shit is so cute. I would have done that with my partner if we weren't living together. It's romantic as hell. There is something so deeply intimate about having a secret broadcast that only you have the permission to listen to. God, I love when people communicate in their own comfort. It's brilliant storytelling. Like the anime, it ends with Ganta confessing to Isaki, but the manga continues very much after that. They work together, support each other with their health, their dreams, their club. It is so beautiful to see their love grow for each other along with them. I'm just blushing thinking about them. Isaki and Ganta are so perfect for each other. I love Isaki with my everything. She's the perfect golden retriever girlfriend for her introvert boyfriend. When we first meet Ganta, he's kind of so annoyed of everyone and everything. He would have probably just wanted to be background noise. But something about seeing his gradual unraveling, it just hits home. Ganta isn't suddenly fixed by love, Like, he doesn't magically become confident. He grows slowly through comfort, through curiosity, through his photography. Bit by bit, he starts showing emotion, reaching out, making friends, all through Isaki and his camera lens. I'll be honest, I am a sucker for this kind of story where the loner finds a group, finds a purpose, finds people who get it. Because growing up, I did not have a big group of friends either. So watching Ganta panic, fumble, but still try, it's therapy, honestly. I felt similar reading Koi no Katachi, where Shoya also gradually found a group of friends even though he was bullied and ostracized as a kid. There is not much similarities between Shoya and Ganta, but seeing both the characters find their group, their friends, it's so satisfying. I also liked how Ganta stuck with the astronomy club, like he took leadership, planned events, and basically refused to fade back in the background again. Now, you can't talk about Insomniacs After School without talking about cats. Yes, cats. There's a cat illustration in every page. Wait, let me go get my cat. Sanji, say hi! Yes, his name is Sanji. Can he cook? No. But does he respect women and is a feminist? Absolutely. Sanji. Anyway, so as I was saying, there are cats everywhere. The astronomy club has a cat that just randomly hangs out there, and because he's the second member of the club after Isaki, his name is Tu. I love the relation between the cat and the club advisor Kurashiki sensei. They are so cute. She says she hates the cat because he once stole lettuce from her sandwich, but she also looks after the cat. And one time they were even cuddling while sleeping. That's every parent with the cat they didn't want. Also, I feel like the cats there aren't just for cuteness. Oftentimes it felt like they were observer like us. Cats often mirror the nighttime mood, right? Their mysterious presence blending with the background, slowly watching everything. Not my cats though, they are stupid as hell. There's not a single thought behind those giant adorable eyes, but I would give my everything for them. And like the cats and the teacher, I also want to give some love to these side characters. I love Shiromaru. She's the ex-member of the astronomy club who helps Kanta a lot with his photography and also has a cat. Other than her, there's Ganta and Isaki's friends who are such loving characters. There's humor, there's banter, there's warmth. There's also another relationship going on beside our main couple, although it's very one-sided. So I kind of want them to end up together. It's actually very wholesome. And just because Haida and Anamizu did not end up together in the manga does not mean they do not end up together later. I would actually like a spin-off just with them. Coming back, Insomniacs After School isn't really about insomnia. It's about a connection, the thing that brought Ganta and Isaki so close in the first place. The night is so comfortable. You can be as vulnerable as you want. You don't have to hide anything. You can take off your mask. Maybe that's why I related to it so much, and I hope you too relate to it so much. It's just a perfect healing manga from the first chapter to the last chapter. It's just two teenagers finding solace in each other, sharing a quiet space with each other. I highly recommend you reading Insomniacs after school. The art is so beautiful. The starry night, the dreamy visuals, even the characters feel so comforting. I really like how Ganta and Isaki and all the other characters were drawn. They look so normal and natural. I love this manga so much. I don't know what to say. Everything about this manga, it's so special. It's so beautiful. Please give it a read or watch it. I'm sure the anime must be really good. And other than that, I don't really have much to say. Please watch it. Please read it. So, see ya.